Hello, I just thought I'd do a quick video on how to take the wing mirror off Mark 1 MR2 to fix all this. So we'll get right into it. Right, so the first thing we've got to do is take this cover panel off. It's got a clip at the top and then two hooks at the bottom. You need to pull it out really gently from the top. This one's already broken and been glued on, so we'll see if we can just pull that glue back, and then we can see. So you pull it down and sort of lift up at the same time, unless it's been glued at the bottom. There we go, there's one clip and there's the other. Oh, it's had one other clip broken as well, so there should be two 90-degree clips, but that one's already been broken off, and there should be like another clip at the top there, which you can see is just some sort of silicone glue. And then oh that's great. So there should be 3 screws. There's one missing. There's one. There's the other one. And then there should be one there. But that one's missing. And then it makes it a lot easier if you take this screw out as well, and this clip. So I'll undo all those and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've got the screw out of there and the little bracket off on the inside of there. I've left this screw just in at the minute because we've got to separate the wiring for the electric mirror adjusting. So the best way to do that is to get a little screwdriver in this side and just lift this tab as you pull them apart. Okay, like so. So it's this part that you want to be lifting up just to get it above this clip. Okay, so the best fitting screwdriver attachment is a PH2 for these screws, because they're Japanese and they're a little bit different to US style and others. So I'll just whip this other screw out and then we'll have the mirror off. Okay, so all the screws are out, and then we just pull the mirror straight out like so, and there you've got it. So I'm going to carry on now and completely strip the mirror. If you want to, you can just undo, there's 2 more screws in the bottom there, and then that will separate the plastic from the aluminium base, and then you could mask it off and paint it. I'm going to strip it completely because I need to change the mirror glass anyway, as it's cracked. So I'll show you some more in a minute. Okay, next, this seal sits on 2 posts on the aluminium, so you just got to prise it up gently with a screwdriver from the base till it comes free. Then we undo the 2 screws in the base there. Straighten this one out. Not very easy to do with one hand. And then that will come off the mirror itself, like that. And then we can push the cable through the bracket, and then we'll be able to get the mirror glass out. So I shall do that and then I'll show you that. Right, okay, so we've got plenty of slack now on the cable, so we're going to get the mirror glass out. So you want to push it as far as you can to one side, like so, and then you want to get a screwdriver in underneath to the very centre of the mirror glass where it sits on a cup. So then you want to prise up as gently as you can right in the middle. So I shall do that and I'll be back. Okay, so you have to give it quite a bit of pressure, but you can see then, still on the clips, you can see how it works. So that ball sits in that cup in the middle. So you want to get your screwdriver as close to there as you can, because otherwise you end up deflecting the glass and breaking it, which is probably what happened to this one. And those two white pegs are the adjusters, and that's all the motor mechanism in there, which we're about to get out. To do that, we've got to just undo the 4 screws and then turn it over, and there's a little screw in the back, and then we can separate the 2 halves, and then you can undo the wiring, because the connector won't fit through the aluminium casting, but inside the mechanism there's 4 spade connectors, and you can pull those off and they'll pull through then, and you can completely separate all the parts. So I'll go ahead, whip that off, and then I'll show you that once I've done that. Right, so 4 screws are out, and you can see where the wiring's going into the bottom. So then we just turn it over, and then on the back face there's a little screw right there and a spider. So undo that screw, and then you've got 2 retaining clips, one either side, and then the 2 halves will separate. Be really careful though, because there's a lot of plastic gears inside, so be careful when you separate it. And I'll do that now and I'll show you that. Okay, so that's what it looks like inside. So you want to keep the brown side facing down towards the mirror when you separate it, because all these little plastic gears are just set in place and then held in by the top cover. So that you can see the electrical connectors there, which we can now pull off the spades, and then that will all pull through the mirror and the bracket, and we'll be able to get round to cleaning and painting. So what I did was, so I kept the wires in the right position, was I just took a photo of where each wire went when I did the other side, and you can see, I'll show you the other side now, and that's what it came out like once I'd finished. So we'll carry on and do that to this one. You don't need to see me rubbing loose paint off and repainting, so I suppose that's about it really, just the reversal when you're putting it back together. Be really careful not to over tighten these 4 screws that hold the motor mechanism on, because the threads strip really easy. And that's about it really. Cheers.